Hello there, folks. Hey, this quick video today is going to talk about how you can use a simple web page to interact with an HMI kind of behind the scenes or as a second view of things that are happening on a Redline product. For instance, here's a database from a recent virtual class that I taught, and it's currently running on one of my HMIs. So here I am looking at the web browser for this particular unit. Notice I've got view logs, remote view, and system diagnostics. If I go to remote view here, excuse me, you can see that I'm getting the same thing that is actually shown on the actual HMI. So as I click on things on this page, this is all live data coming from the HMI from the previous class that I taught. For instance, right now I can see that my tank is apparently full. So if I click on the valve here, I can open the valve, and I don't know why I got a red X here, but the screen is working. Isn't that wonderful? Of course, I'm using some browser called Brave. Who knows what it did there? Anyway, so I just drained that down, so forth. What I'm saying to you, though, is everything I'm doing here is happening on the HMI is also happening on the web page. But let's say that I wanted to have some TVs in the plant, and you can buy a smart TV. LG and Samsung have wonderful web browsers on them, apps that you can look at. So you could have this showing up on a TV, but you want to have another TV that shows a different page. Now, the way ours works is every TV would be showing the same thing that's happening on the existing HMI that's out there. So let's say I want to make a separate page that shows this that would interact with this behind the scenes. So I'm going to leave this browser open. Actually, let me go back to the main listing here, just so I leave these up. And I'm going to go over here to Crimson. Here's the Crimson I'm using. I'm going to go over here to the left and go to WebServer. And in WebServer, I'm going to click this button here to create a new page. So I'm calling it's new page, Web 1. Over here, I'm going to get a title. I'm going to call this one Simple Web Access. Because this is what it is. It's a simple access. I'm going to allow editing, so I'll say yes to that. I'll leave the rest of this alone in here. And if I go over here to the right, in the class I teach, we interact with My Tank 6. So I'm going to grab this whole folder of tags and just drag it down here into this area. Let me see if I make this bigger. Yeah, right there. So this is the page. And notice I called it Simple Web Page. Over here, Web Server, Web 1, no big deal. Refresh. I got editing turned on. Let me go ahead and save this. And before I download, I'm going to move this just to the side. I want you to notice that currently what's on this page is view logs, remote view, and system diagnostics. So let me hit the download button. Here we go. When this gets done, I will refresh our page in the background here. Let's see if we get something new here. All right, so that's done. If I go over here to the web browser, again, notice here these three options. I'm going to hit the refresh button here. Let's see what it does. Reload the page. Now we have a new tab called View Data. You might be wondering, what is View Data? Well, if I click on View Data, I can go to that particular link, and it should load up here. I don't know why this web browser I'm using something called Brave in this stupid video. It's slow for anyway. So here I got simple web access, and if I click on this, so I want you to see that I should have kind of a really, it's going to load here in a second. I get this here access to this particular page. So I'm showing the stuff here. Now I'm going to do something, team. You could pretend that this is on one TV, and if I open a new tab here, and let's see if I can put in my IP address here, :96 is what I'm looking at here today. All right, so here's this could be another TV, if you will. Oops, I didn't want to call it view logs. Hold on. I want to click on remote view here. Hold on. All right, so here's what's shown on the TV. Let's see if I can make this a floater. Okay, so this would be on one TV right here, and then this here could be on another TV in the background. And if I go to my, say, my original design page on this one, notice right now the level max is sitting at 20. So here I am on this other page in the background. Let me move this guy just over a little bit more, because I want you to pretend this is another TV, which is what it would. And I could sit here on this guy, and I click the edit button here, and I can say, you know what? I want the max to be 15. So I just made that change right there, folks. If we go back to the TV, you can see that it automatically changed here to 15. So this is kind of on one TV what I would look at, and this would be on the other one. Now this one is showing a funky character because it doesn't get the degree symbol in this browser. But anyway, you can use any smart TV, LG or Samsung are the two that I've looked at that will give you the values or will give you a web server on them. So this could be on 3 TVs, this view here, and then this could be on the fourth one. We support up to 4 web sessions at a time. So you could have up to 4 TVs or web browsers open, or well, like right now, this computer is talking to this HMI. I believe that I'm actually taking up 2 sessions because I have this screen open, which is looking at a session, and I have this screen open. So I'm currently using 2 sessions on this HMI. And if I go back to here, let me look at something. Go back to here, click on System Diagnostics, click on network status, I believe. Let's look here. Yep. And in this way, it can actually show you what IP addresses are used in your sessions. And I'm looking at port 96, which is my web page. Maybe I'm only using one. It looks like only one here because 96 is my port number for my web page. Anyway, that's just a quick video, team, on how you can use the simple, I call it the simple web page over here in WebServer. Create a new page here, give it a name, add your tags here, maybe do allow editing so you can change them, and let you go live. So that's a cool way to have a separate, different page from what's being displayed on the HMI. Hey, thanks a lot, folks. Have yourself a great day. See you later.